The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets.
Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Throwing right away on the game. Right away, they're coming after it, and they get us. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
A loss of 7.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them. Able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Now they'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Jets first down.
49-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second
from the
4.
46. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? Check. Ready.
They'll go again with Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup, and the Jets have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 60, come 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. That's Harrison in motion. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
go, shot. Tap to 60, tap to 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
3-yard pickup.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Viking 18. 60 by Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's trying to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Set up. 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A 48-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
70 Rangers, 70.
That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tootin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Come on. 69, Cowboy 8. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cuddy.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Second and inches. On the run, here's Hall. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Another run here with Paul. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. They can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Moving outside the pocket, he'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Josh Hines-Allen working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half. Blitz coming. He'll throw it flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9.
Woo! Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Flushed to his left. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Jets. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on.
And he's in! Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece.
The game at 7. Cade York to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready, set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Viking 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to the air once more on second down. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here we go, set. 60, 79 Broncos.
Now they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
On the zone read, it's a give to Tootin. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Another run here with Tootin. And he will get into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. It's 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room past the 20. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds all the way up to midfield. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 41 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Reno, 70 Lions.
Now, this looks like a design run. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a first down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be from 56 yards away. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Hawk 70. Three. Ready.
They'll look to throw. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
On the jump.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Back to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go now. 70 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken at about the 6. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Okay, 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, Panther 11. 60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars up their lead. It's now 24-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Arkansas. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jets have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
He'll drop to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Big, big gain for the Jets there. 36 yards.
First and 10 at
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hook.
That's tipped and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You talk about a well-rounded play from the entire defensive front, Mike. I mean, not only do they generate the pressure to force the bad throw, but then the big boy up front, he actually gets his hands on the ball and picks it off.
Come on.
I watched the D-line coach on the sideline losing his mind, and I'll be honest with you, I don't blame him.
That's Harrison in motion. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Coogan. Let go.
Now, faking the give, forced out wide. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jarvis Brownlee. And he tacks on a nice return to boot He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That is taken in left side by Fortner. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
65, 65, 65, Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll run it here with Tootin. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. That's Harrison in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
7 Fire, 7 Viking, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw out of the gun. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, New York. York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer.
Jaguars 38, Jets 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 18 targets, trap 50. Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
60 Maverick.
Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
16 yards. First down,
19 Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
That'll be complete to Tootin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Okay,
Third and a yard.
Brings up third and 1.
Red. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
70 range. 79 Bronco. Go.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
To go.
Ready, Warriors, 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set go.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Karrion Jones.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70. Ready.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. A very quick throw there, but not a on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. A tough spot here. Third and long. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
Easy. Let's go.
Lawrence going to give it to Newton. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.